Standing in the street, can you hear me? Wake up from your sleep, come stand with me. Whoa, we're changing the world. Can you hear our voices breaking through? There's a fire in our hearts seeking truth. Oh, we're changing the world. Changing the world.
Good morning. Good morning. I pray that you are having an awesome morning. I am actually on the campus of Asbury Seminary, and I'm getting ready to head out to corporate prayer this morning. And I just wanted to stop by for a few minutes to just say, wake up, wake up. I'm not going to be pulling up scriptures as usual because, hey, I'm walking, I'm getting ready to get out of here. But what I want to say to you is that God is calling for us to wake up, realize who we are, and begin to do the work that He has established for us, that He has put in our hands to do. And I could not start my day. In fact, um, I had prayer this morning with a group of women all around. They're in Savannah. I'm here in Kentucky. One is in Tennessee. And we made a collective effort to wake up this morning early so that we could begin our day with prayer. And so now I'm about to go to a second prayer session here on campus. And I am just excited. It's time to wake up, be a part of what God is doing in the earth, and, let people know that He is working on our behalf. The scripture setting that got me today was out of Mark chapter 4. And we've talked about it before. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything. We've talked about it before, where Jesus said to the disciples after they had been working and toiling and, ministering to the crowds, He said to them, let us go over to the other side. And in the process of going over to the other side, they encountered a storm and they were frantic. Jesus, however, was in the boat and He had made them a promise. We talked about that. He made them a promise. We will cross over to the other side. So they knew that they were going to make it to the other side. But what happens is sometimes we forget that God has made us a promise. We forget that Jesus is in the boat with us. But not only that, one other thing I said, a lot of times we look at this and we begin to capitalize on the fact that the disciples were frantic and that they began to cry out and, that they were just looking for Jesus. But that's not the bad part. That's actually the good part. The good part is that they cried out to Him. That is the good part, that they did not just despair, but they remembered that He was in the boat with them. And so they cried out to Him. They sought after Him and they found Him. So this morning, my prayer for you is that you will cry out to Him. You will seek Him. You will remember that He is in the boat with you. And in your remembering that He is in the boat with you, you recognize that He will wake up. And when He wakes up, when He gets involved, He speaks to the winds and the waves, and they must obey. And so right now, that is where we need to be. It's time for us to wake up and to obey. Fall in line with what God is doing in our lives and let all of the fear go and direct that into crying out to Him. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. I'm sure I'll stop back in at some point today just to let you experience the beauty of Wilmore, Kentucky, being up here in the, I guess, in the mountains a little bit, in the hilly area, and to allow God to do His work. So you guys have a blessed and beautiful day.